Good morning, students. Welcome to the class again. So, we have done accounting treatment of goodwill, and all of you have done question number 23. Ask me if there is any problem on the group. Today, we will study the next topic, which is accounting treatment of reserves and profits, where there is change in the profit sharing ratio of existing partners. So what are reserves? Reserves, all of you know, is the part of profit which is saved for the future. And when partnership ratio is being changed, the partners will distribute the reserves which they have saved in their old ratio, because now the ratio is being changed. So whatever reserves they have created till now, they will distribute it in their old ratio. And the journal entries will be like that. Distribution of accumulated profits. Now, what are the accumulated profits? These are general reserve, it may be the credit balance of P&L account or reserve fund. So we have to distribute the accumulated profit or reserve in their old ratio. So we will credit the partner's capital account. So when there is change in profit sharing ratio, whatever are the reserves in balance sheet, they have to distribute the reserve in their old ratio, because now the ratio is being changed. They have to distribute the reserve in their old ratio because they have earned it in their old ratio. So you may write down, when there is change in profit sharing ratio amongst the partners, the existing reserves, existing balance of accumulated profit and reserves will be credited to the partners in their old ratio. And the following journal entry will be passed. Then write this journal entry: general reserve account debit, P&L account debit, reserve fund account debit, or if there is any other reserve, it will be debited, and partners capital account will be credited. Okay. Now, next point is distribution of accumulated losses. So, same treatment will be with the accumulated losses. These will also be distributed in their old ratio. But all of you know, when the loss is distributed to partners capital account is debited. So write down, when there is change in profit sharing ratio, the accumulated losses balance which exists in the balance sheet asset side will be distributed in the old ratio, or you can write, it will be debited to the partner's capital in old ratio. Following journal entry will be passed: partners capital or current account debit. There are two types of accumulated losses in the balance sheet. You may find out P&L account if it is in asset side, and another is advertisement suspense account. These both are accumulated losses. So we have to distribute these in the old ratio. So in this way, we distribute the accumulated losses when there is change in profit sharing ratio. Again, I am repeating, we are studying change in profit sharing ratio, and when profit sharing ratio is changed, जब profit sharing ratio change होता है, तो जितने भी accumulated profits और losses के जितने भी balance हैं, जो कि balance sheet में हैं, उन्हें partners अपने old ratio में divide कर लेते हैं, क्योंकि अभी तक उन्होंने जो कुछ भी earn करा, वो उनके old ratio में earn करा है, और अब प्रॉफिट चेंज रेशियो चेंज होने जा रहा है, इसलिए अभी तक के जितने भी बैलेंस हैं रिजर्व और लॉसेस के, उसको पार्टनर्स अपने ओल्ड रेशियो में डिवाइड कर लेंगे. इज इट क्लियर? ठीक है. नाउ विल डू क्वेश्चन नंबर 24 विच इज ऑन द पेज नंबर 3.68. Question is, A and B are partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2. They decided to share profits in the ratio of 3:4 with effect from 1st April 2016. On that date, there were a credit balance of rupees 70,000 in their profit and loss account. Pass the necessary journal entry, assuming that partners decide to distribute the profits. So the partners want to distribute the profit, and sometimes partners do not want to distribute the profit. If partners do not want to distribute the profit, adjustment entry is to be passed, which we will study later. Now, in this question, we have to do what we studied now. There are two partners, A and B, and P&L balance is given. So all of you know that P&L credit balance is our profit, and this profit reserve will be distributed between the old partners in their old ratio. So partner's name is A's capital and B's capital. P&L के दो बैलेंस होते हैं, एक तो डेबिट बैलेंस या फिर क्रेडिट बैलेंस. If P&L debit balance is given, it means it is accumulated loss. If P&L credit balance is given, it means it is profit. Profits, accumulated profits are shown on the liability side of balance sheet, but accumulated losses are shown on the asset side of balance sheet. When there is no information in question about balance, we have to assume it as credit balance. But in this question, it is clearly written that it is credit balance of P&L. It means it is profit, accumulated profit. And when accumulated profit is distributed amongst the partners, partners' capital accounts are credited because it is profit, and P&L account will be debited. So balance is given 70,000. And we will distribute 70,000 in their old ratio. Old ratio is 3:5. 3:2. So 3/5 and 2/5. So it will be 42,000 and 28,000. In this way, we have to distribute the profit. Now, another question is question number 25. A, B, and C are partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 1:3. It is the old ratio. From 1st April 2016, they decided to distribute the profit in the ratio of 2:4. On that date, P&L account disclosed a debit balance of rupees 90,000. Record the necessary journal entry for the distribution of the balance in the P&L account. Now, in this question, it is clearly mentioned that a P&L account disclosed a debit balance. So it is what? Accumulated loss. So now the entry will be reversed. A, B, and C will be debited and P&L account will be credited. Question number 25. Partner's capital name is A's capital. B's capital. And C's capital. To P&L account. Now, understand, I have debited the partner because in question P&L debit balance is given. Debit balance means it is accumulated loss, and when loss is distributed to partners, partner's capital account is debited and the accumulated loss is credited, as I told you in the notes also. Now the balance given is 90,000. So 90,000 will be credited to capital account, to P&L account, and we will distribute 90,000 in their old ratio. Old ratio is 1:2:3. So 1/6, 2/6, and 3/6. We'll multiply it by 90,000. We have to distribute 90,000 in old ratio. Now we'll divide. It will be 15,000 and 30,000 and 45,000. Narration being P&L debit balance distributed in old ratio. So in this way we treat the accumulated profits and accumulated losses. Now another question is question number 32A. No, 32A is of different. Now we'll move to the next topic, that is workman compensation reserve. Write down workman compensation reserve. It is the reserve which compensation when the employees meet some accident or they leave the organization. Now write down accounting treatment of workman compensation reserve. write down. Workman compensation reserve is also distributed in old ratio amongst the partners when there is change in profit sharing ratio. When there is change in profit sharing ratio. So the entry will be workman compensation reserve account debit to partners capital account. But difference is that this entry will be passed only when there is no liability for workman compensation. For example, the ratio is being changed among the partners and there is workman compensation reserve balance in balance sheet, but there is no liability for workman compensation. I told you in the beginning, in the previous time, that workman compensation reserve is prepared to provide compensation to the worker. Now, what if there is no compensation to be paid? In that case, that whole reserve will be distributed between the partners. So, you have to write before this entry when there is no liability for workman कंपेंसेशन. जब वर्कमैन कंपेंसेशन के अगेंस्ट हमारे पास कोई लायबिलिटी नहीं है तो हम वर्कमैन कंपेंसेशन रिजर्व को पार्टनर्स के अंदर डिवाइड कर देंगे ओल्ड रेशियो में, बीइंग वर्कमैन कंपेंसेशन रिजर्व डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड इन ओल्ड रेशियो. ओके. There are other points also in workman compensation reserve when there is liability also. I will give you later. Now, today's homework is you have to do question number 26, first part only. There are 4 parts in question number 26. Case 1, case 2, case 3. You have to do case 1 only, and the next you have to do question number 29. Question number 29, and in question number 29 also you have to do first one. Next topic I will teach you tomorrow. So in question number 26, case 1 is if there is no other information. So the workman compensation reserve will be distributed in the old ratio. And in question number 29 first, it's written that when they want to transfer the general reserve in their capital account. So in this question also we have to distribute the general reserve in their old ratio. Now, tomorrow we will study the remaining topic of this point, workman compensation reserve. Its name is when there is some liability against workman compensation reserve. So that's enough for today. Thank you. Have a good day.